Check, check, 1, 2, 3, check. We are sitting in the car and we are sitting outside our most successful thrift store.
Also, the dirtiest thrift store I've ever been in my life.
But there are treasures to be found.
There are treasures here.
So last year, we challenged each other to try and find items from the thrift store and to repurpose them into Valentine's gifts.
This is a top secret mission. We are going to go into the store, see what we can find individually, and then work on the projects individually and reveal them to each other at the end.
I'm pretty sure I can buy what I need to here, and even if Lindy sees the item, she'll have no idea what I'm doing. So, huge shout out to Wagner for sponsoring this video and allowing us to get some gifts that we didn't need.
We're going thrift shopping. This has nothing to do with Russell's gift, but it's a good find. I am definitely buying this for a future bar.
I found this really nice chicken, which I think maybe if I just painted it black, Lindy would love. So nothing says Happy Valentine's Day like a chicken.
I found this for Russell. Sings.
Gonna look through some of their cupboard doors. I think I can use these doors just for the wood and make a bit of a frame out of them. So I think these are oak, which would work well for my project.
Looking for glasses now, because that container gave me an idea. But I don't want just like, this is a boring glass, so I don't want that. Like something with character, but not ugly. Or this. This could work.
As you can see, we are both dressed in our Valentine's attire. Okay, who's going and who's staying? Who gets to start?
I get to start.
Why do you always get to start?
Because you love me.
Are you pushing? This is pushing.
Okay, this entire thrift flip came from finding this one piece. This is a wine holder. It's supposed to hold bottles of wine. I'm gonna use it to make a tray for drink flights. We're gonna cut as close to this circle as we can and just get 2 trays, one from this side and one from this side. Before I get to the table saw, I found this old piece of plywood. I'm gonna cut this to size. I'm gonna cut this to size at the same time as this, and the plywood is just gonna act as a background or like a floor for my drink trays. I wanna stick to using scrap wood because Russell will be very happy with me if I spend as little money as possible.
I'm gonna show you what I found at the thrift store. Okay. This is all the things. So you may ask, Russell, what do you need with 4 cabinet doors and an old hamster cage? And well, I will tell you. We are thinking about getting into gardening, and hopefully Lindy's not mad that I'm getting her something that's like, I don't know if this is a chore. My plan is to make like a little basket to kind of carry produce, and then these will be the bottoms and the sides. So then like that way, if there's dirt on them, you can kind of shake it or rinse it off. I don't know if we'll rinse it, but at least shake it off. But part of the problem with this is if I tell Lindy that this was a hamster cage, I don't think that she'll appreciate that. So we'll just pretend it's just a cage for things other than hamsters. These are just gonna be my kind of frame for the basket. First step is to take all hardware off and to sanitize this and get it ready for paint.
Step 1, getting rid of this. Step 2 is disassembling this. Gross. Oh, this she's stuck on. Whoa, gross.
Because this was a hamster cage, I want to disinfect it. I have no idea how clean or dirty it is. We have a steam cleaner, and this is gonna kill any dirt or grime that's on it, and then it'll be ready for paint.
I feel like the hardest part of making a flight would always be the circles, but in this case, that's already done for me. I'm gonna keep this side so that I don't have to deal with filling that hole. Because I just cut these and this is like the exact width of the board, I am going to cut a strip of the plywood down at this exact width. These two will both perfectly fit on one strip and then I can save all the rest of that plywood. So I'm gonna do that next.
I'm gonna cut all these off and make them separate so I can use them as the structure for my basket.
So because it's easy and honestly just kind of fun, I'm going to use the paint sprayer for this project. This one is cordless, which is so nice. I don't have to worry about cords in here. And the cordless paint sprayers from Wagner come with 2 batteries. So if I run one down and Russ comes in later tonight, he can still finish his project with the other battery. So that'll be great. I'm inside and it's Snowmageddon outside. So I also am going to spray inside using one of their tabletop paint shelters. They're just really easy to set up and I won't get paint all over the shop. So that's the next step. Ta-da!
Hamster cage, or the cage that shall not be named, is clean. And I got some paint. I went to the hardware store and I just got some outdoor black, semi-gloss black. This should probably be the best lasting for what we're using. And then we got our cordless sprayer. I saw that it was dirty and I'm assuming Lindy already talked to you about it. So let's just move on. And here is my rack. Can never go wrong with a nice rack.
I already painted the bottoms. The reason I decided to paint the bottoms and not stain everything is because it's just 2 different kinds of plywood. The different plywoods that were gonna take the stain differently. So either way, the bottom layer was gonna look different than the top layer. So now I'm going to sand down the tops and then we will stain them and then I will varnish everything so it's well protected.
In typical Russell fashion, this is slowly on getting more complicated as I go. I got my bottom rails kind of figured out and there'll be a rail like this. This is just temporary, but it'll be full length and then there'll be one on the top, or one on each top and then one at each bottom. So what I did is add a groove for the bottom and for the top, and then that way the cages just kind of slide in and they're held in place. This just clicks in like so, and then this will go in small here. Tilt on it so that it's not just a boring bottom, rectangle. And then this bottom will get glued or screwed or nailed. It'll be full length, and then there'll be one on the top. Put a piece of wood panel on either, and then I'll have to figure out some kind of handle. Really easy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Lindy will agree, probably.
Had a little staining line up here. I always like dark walnut, and I know Russell always likes dark walnut. So I'm just gonna do his favorite. You can see it looks good with the black, right? We're gonna get the paint sprayer out again because that paint sprayer will spray paint, stain, and it will spray my polyurethane after too.
So I got everything cut. I want to fit these panels in here. So what I'm gonna do is router bit a little channel. I really do like this Craig router table. It's definitely a cool tool. There's so much you can do with it. There's the routing options. You can kind of use it as a little joiner with this fence system. It's just a really versatile machine, and it's a great next step in the workshop if you're looking to have kind of the next wow factor or next tool to play with. I would highly recommend it. Glue has dried. Now we can start sanding.
I'm quite happy with them. I feel like a little bit like maybe I should have picked something that was a little bit more effortful, or like I didn't do much, but hopefully he likes it anyway. I'm not too worried about the edges here because I am going to paint the whole edge black after, but I want to glue it now so that I can cut off any excess parts or like shape the edges as I want them. Do you think Russell's glue job is this pretty? Doubt it. Artistry that will never be seen again.
Okay, let's see if this crazy plan works. This is side, these guys. Here is our vegetable basket. I think that looks pretty good.
So I have a little bit of unevenness at the sides. Russell will probably watch this and tell me what I should have done that I didn't do properly. I'm going to just cut that off on the saw. If you want to just cut a saw blade, like a small amount off the end of your object, just push your board up against the saw blade when it's down, hold the board tight in place, lift the saw blade and saw down with it on. That will take just a sliver off from how much you pushed on the blade.
I got this all sitting how I like it. Next step is to secure these together. Yeah, this is coming out really nice. And there is the basket.
I want to round the corners, so I'm just tracing this random little sanding disc, and then I'll follow that shape when I sand.
I am actually really happy with how this is turning out. I'm just gonna use some fabric ribbon that I borrowed from Lindy's craft bin, but I'm thinking the handle should kind of go like this. Nice.
I got all of this glassware from the thrift store. We had this entire discussion about how we were going to try to do simplified projects, which I did, and I suspect he didn't, as per usual Russell fashion.
Got the spray shelter set up. I'm just using exterior clean satin spar urethane. This will give it the best protection if it's left outside, which it might because it's going to be a garden basket. Add a couple of coats of this with a sprayer and we should be good to go.
Russell, are you still working?
This is all dry and I can put it together. Lindy has told me that this is supposed to be done. Apparently I'm supposed to make a quick project, which maybe this didn't turn out to be a quick and easy project, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. So let's get this together and then I can show Lindy.
Hi. You're doing a good job of hiding something huge behind your back.
Ta-da!
Oh, cool. What is it?
It's for you to do gardening. Like
Okay.
It's nice, right? It's not like I made you a thing to do a chore. It's like fun now. What do you think?
That's cool, actually.
Guess what it started out life as?
A kid's jail cell.
Is that something they sell at thrift store?
I don't know, that's what I thought of when I saw the bar.
So all the wood is from old cabinet doors. And then the cage was just a cage that didn't have any kind of animal in it at any point of its life. It was an old hamster cage, but it has been well disinfected and repainted, so there
We'll
should be
washing all the things out of the garden anyway.
Yeah.
It looks cool though, I really like it.
So you made a table runner?
Yes. You want to see
That's
what I
impressive. Yes, I do. I want to see.
Go.
Cool.
Do you know what it is?
Those are like flights.
Yeah, like the little taster flight.
That is cool.
I just thought it'd be fun, like a fun date night thing. Anyway, do you like it?
Good job, honey.
Guess what I made this out of?
Cutting board?
No. Guess again.
A kid's jail cell.
I turned a wine rack into a better alcohol holder.
Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. So you gave me some alcohol and you get veggies. So win-win.
It's a balanced lifestyle.
Yes. Cool. No, that's really nice, honey. I like it.
Yeah, these are both cool. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. That's the most awkward.
So romantic.
So romantic. That has romance all over it.